Hello everyone, thank you for stopping on my channel. So from this video we are going to carry on exploring and updating the Laravel inventory management system, the open source project that we are contributing into. So in the previous video we added this thing, the store option into it, where we can fill our information about our store. So like the store name, phone number, and this is not the phone number, the store email, and then the store address. Let's fix this one. I'm gonna go to the store setting, and here this one is the store email, just the label is different and everything else is fine, and the store address. And we now we are able to like show the success message as well. Previously we had an issue with that, so if I save, you can see we got the success message here. So now let's go back to the orders. Let's go to all orders. Now let's create an order. Let's add an item. Okay, so I added two products, and let's select the customer, and then let's create an invoice. Okay, so here we go. This is the page where we are going to put the dynamic information. So let's go to print invoice. I guess this is the, no, it's not this one. Create.blade.php, and do we have the, no, I think it's not this one. Show, let's go to web.php and then create invoice. This is the method. Let's go to pos.create, and here we have the store name. So the store name, as we added fields to the auth user, the user model, so we can get them like auth user for, let's say, let's go to that migration. It's users, add details to user. So store name, store address, store phone number, and store email. We are going to put those information right here. So store underscore name, and we can call the store the auth user again and again, but I think we can do something like create a variable from it, and so that we don't have to call it again and again. Assign it to auth user, and now like this. And now here what we can do is just call the $user variable and get that value. Now for the invoice, we do not have created it yet, so maybe we can just hide it, and then we have the date, these information. Okay, so here we are going to put those information like the store name, $user of store name, then we have the store phone number, and then the store email, and the store address at the end. Okay, so now let's see how it looks like here in the UI. Okay, this seems to be from the first request. Should we again submit this? Like if I submit this, let's see what's gonna happen. Where this and get content, let's submit and see what's gonna happen. Okay, so here we got the store name and the store details, and these are the two items, and now we can pay it or pay back. Let's click on pay now. Let's see what's gonna happen. So here we can select the information, pay now. Pay now, this seems to be a little bit confusing to me, because pay now, what does it mean? Is it card number or something? Okay, so if you look at its migration, you can see the fee is in integer. Maybe it's a card number or something like that. But also what's interesting is that we can put a string in it. We should only like allow if it's like integer here on the database, then we should not allow like putting string in here. You can see. So what I'm going to do is and also due is also in integer. So maybe this is in amount, like the hand cache. What is it called, the, is it paired with where due check or what, and then you can put the amount, pay now amount, let's say. So I'm gonna change that because it's integer, right? What it can be if it's not the amount. So I'm gonna go to create and change the, it's a pop-up, right? So we should look out for this model, customer name, type, and then pay. So type, where is the type? Okay, type is number, and I can refresh the page. Okay, so pay now, and now I can only put a number. Let's say we are hand cash, we got 50. Let's pay it. Okay, so the order has been created, and now we can print it as well as view the details. Okay, so here you can see we got the two items, and then we've had 50, you can see, and then the total is 35. Total price, okay, price and total. So I think, okay, the product code 1 and 2, these are the product codes. And then here, what is this one? We previously we saw like the text as well, right? And here it's showing the we paid 50. We should not be able to add more than the total amount, right? But since we have it in now, that's why, because and that's why you can see this one is in minus. But let's say I want to complete this order. Are you sure you want to complete it? Yeah, I want to complete this order. Okay, so this is now in the completed order. The status is 1. Why is that? Is it 1 is completed, or? And also we have the purchase create. Okay, let's view this. So it's passing ID to it. Like if you have 100 users, then do you want to allow them to view the other user orders? Like if I create in another account, and the like this is going to be like multiple users application, right? Let's say this is installed on a server where and it's allowing user to uh, create an account and then add products into it, and then like complete in it allows you to add complete inventory system, right? Point of sale and etc. So using ID, if there is no specific validation, then it can be viewed by, like you can view someone else orders and complete them, which is not good. So I think there should be like a UUID for this, and then before viewing the orders page or specific order detail, it should belong to the authentic user, right? So we will check that. If it's not implemented, then we are going to add it. And then we have the 3 dots in here which shows nothing, so we are going to remove this. Let's go ahead and do it right now. This is the index, point of sale, and then on the order show, I think here we should have a look at that. Like if you look at this one, where is the, okay, so this is order that in details. Where is the, okay, this is the close button. Okay, so it's like if the order status is in pending, then it's showing this. Okay, that is cool and also fine. But if you look at this, it's showing the input field, but this is empty. So what we are going to do is move this to this point so that we don't even see the drop down button like this. And now once, like when it's in pending, then it will show it, otherwise it will not show the 3 dots, and you can see it. And after that we can cancel this. Yeah, but let's work on this one, and let's figure out whether it's showing that based on specific user permission. So let's go to, I think we should go to product controller. Is there a product controller in here? I don't see it. So let's go to purchase controller, I guess. Do we have it? Let's go to web.php and we will figure it out. So order slash and then order. So this is the one, order controller. And then we are going to go to the show method, and you can see order. Okay, order is a move model. Okay, so based on the ID that we passed, it's going to fix that one. And if the order load missing customer details and blah, and then show it. But you can see there is no permission. For like if I want to view the first one, I can view the first one, no matter the first one belongs to some other some other accounts or not, because you can see there is no validation for that. So what we are going to do is, let's do some research on this. Like we can create another account and then check that as well. But if you got my point, then that is cool. Otherwise we can you can create in, like currently you can create another account and create products and orders and do all these things in that one. And now, like on that account, if there is, let's say ID 10 belongs to that user product details, right? And that order is completed. And now if you come here and then put in 10 here and then view that page, this will show that user order, which is not good. So to not allow that, first we are going to make a validation for that. Like if we look at the order migration, there should be a user ID, right? Customer. Okay, interesting. There is no user ID. Can I register an account in here? Let's see. I might not quietly like I understand the logic behind this, but let's figure it out. If there is a register page, can I register myself? If I register myself, can I add products to it? Can I make orders? Can I add purchases? Okay, so I can register because I see the register button in here. Okay, I can register myself. So let's say Tauseed Zaman at gmail.com. Password is Tauseed Zaman. Confirmation password is Tauseed Zaman. And yeah, I do agree with the terms and conditions, and it's also finding to a static phase, you can see. So that's also something that can be I think this can be considered like a SaaS product. Okay, email is already taken. Let's say 00 at gmail.com. I agree. There is an issue with the mail trip. No such host as known. Let's go to that env file. The mail or as SMTP, so we're going to change it to log. So we don't want to send any email for now. Also, if you look at the, what is it called? Okay, so let's submit this. If you look at this thing, mail trip, mail fit. Okay, I don't know about this, but let's see. Again, redirected to register page email. We already took that email, but we have not been successful. Maybe we can add transaction status that will revert the transaction, and the user account will not be created until the complete transaction is committed. Okay, I need to change the email. Let's say user@gmail.com. Password is also user@gmail.com. Again this error, while the env thing is now different. Okay, my bad, I'm in the log file, env.example file. I'm gonna change this to log. Okay, here the env icon, again it will be registered. So let's go back. We don't have a fact filler in here, but let's say user, let's say Zaman at gmail.com. Password is also that, and register. Okay, verify your email. Let's go to laravel.log file. Do we have verify? Okay, 6. Where can I find the logs file? Let's clear all of them and resend the verification email. So we will see it right here, you can see. And now we are going to copy this thing and visit this URL in here, and we are redirected to the dashboard. Cool. So now you can see we got also I have another question from the developer. You can see we got 4 categories, 3 shipped and 0 purchased, 21 today. Maybe this application is for like private organization, like you can like this is only for one person. If that's the case, then why is there the registration form? We can go to, like, I'm completely different person here. Like I created this account, and the thing that I was talking about, like if I go to orders, let's go to all order, you can see the orders completed and pending and blah blah blah. But I from this account I have not added any account. So either should we remove the registration form from this, or we are going to add this multi-purpose, meaning multiple users can join and multiple users can use and put their stores in and carry on their inventory operations. So I think that is what we are going to do, because it will be very interesting, like multi-purpose. Someone has hosted this platform on in the internet, and you can go ahead, go there and register your account, register your store, and here you can do all the inventory, but only your products and your infrastructure will be displayed to you, not someone else. Like currently I can view that user. You can see that user, what is it called, the customer. So which shouldn't be the case at all. So to do that, let's like step back and think about how we can do this. We are going to start with the migration, because here if you look at this orders migration, uh, orders belongs to a specific user, but we don't see anything like that here. So okay, so let's carry on. If you look at the migration of the orders now, just to make it clear again, so what we are going to do is we are going to make it like multiple users. So we are going to allow each user to have their own products and store and their own clients and their own quotations, and everything should be like for each specific authentic user, because as we saw, it allows multiple user registration, right? We have the multiple, like we have the registration, so each user is gonna have their own. So for that we are going to add the user ID into the here. See, we can optimize this as well. If you look at customer migration, let's start beginning. User has username, name, email verified it, and then we added some other stuff later on. What we are going to do, the UUID as well. Let me enable copilot of me do things. Okay, so after the ID we are gonna UUID, then we have the jobs customer table. Let's go there. Each user should have their own UUID. Maybe we can use it, and also this should have the user ID, strand, and cascade on the table. Now there are different phrases where we need the UUID, user ID. Just copy this. Let's go to suppliers. Suppliers also be user and unique ID. Let's go to a category, user of the application. Units also belongs to the same thing. Where is this units used? Let's go units. Let's see what it does and how is it used. Okay, so centimeter. Okay, this also belongs to a specific user. Product definitely belongs to user. Let's add a UUID. Go file it in buying and selling for tax and or instead of like passing the class name, we can, like, if we are following the Laravel, it's using version 4 as order user and ID, and after we have the order details, specific order is fine. And here we have the card dot where is this shopping? I think this one is created by that package, so we don't have to update it. I think shopping cart, and then we have purchases. Purchases. I think this also belongs to user. You can see created by and updated by. Let's add the UO ID and the user ID, and purchase detail belongs to purchase. We don't have to add anything. Quotation should also belong to a specific user and should have a unique ID. And then after that we have the quotation detail. I think this is the this belongs to the quotation, so we don't have to touch it. And this is the user, so we don't have to do anything in here. So let's go ahead and refresh the migration. PHP artisan migrate fresh. It's going to load the updated migrations. Okay, now let's go ahead and check out the database seeder. Okay, so here we are creating user seeder. User seeder has built-in users, and we are going to add the UUID to it. So I think we can do something like this: str colon UUID, and then use the str above. And after that, looking at the database seeder, we have category seeder. Category belongs to a specific user, so for now we are going to assign all of them to the first user. The first user is the admin at admin.com, so all of the categories will belongs to this user. User ID is 1, and let's do, like, apply the same thing for all the categories. We have 5 categories in here. Let's add semicolon comma at the end. Okay, after that we have the unit seeder. Unit unit also belongs to a specific user, so we are going to add user ID to this one as well. We are going to assign all the units that we created to the first authentic user, sorry, 1. Okay, and after that we have the product seeder. Product definitely belongs to a specific user in our case, and also it has a unique UUID. So I'm gonna select all of them and add user underscore ID, which is 1, and we are going to add UUID, which is str colon UUID, and let's import the str at the top. Now anything else, customer, factory, create. Customer also belongs to a specific user, so we are going to have the, what is it called, we are going to have, okay, let's check the, we are going to have the user ID supply over there. We are going to look at the factories, because they are calling the factory. So this is the, what is it called, customer factory here, and user ID is going to be 1 because we want them to be assigned to this user only, and the UUID is str UUID. Let's use the str above, and after that you can see we have supplier factory called, so we are going to look at the supplier factory and put those 2 things and use the str above. Now we can run the seeder, php artisan db seed. Okay, all the commands are executed successfully, but should we check the models, because we will need to upgrade the models accordingly as well. Let's go to F models, category models, fillable. Okay, fillable user ID and UUID should also be fillable. So user ID and UUID. We will need to do this in a lot of classes, so let's just copy it, paste it here in the orders as well, in products as well, and then purchase as well. Quotation should also have the fillable. Suppliers definitely gonna have the UUID, and unit also the same. and user already have that. Now each of these belongs to a specific user, so just like these relationship, we are going to specify the user relationship as well, or relation belongs to, and user import the belongs to from eloquent relationship. We don't have to specify these because we are using the pattern, and it's also automatically going to get the required field, which is user ID, and compare it with the ID. Customer also belongs to a specific user. Import belongs to from the eloquent relationship. Order also belongs to a specific user, so paste it here. Import the belongs to from the eloquent. Product also belongs to a user, so import it here. And purchase, then quotation, then supplier, then units. Okay, that's a lot. So now let's do the migrate push dash dash seed, and let's see if there is any error or anything like that. Okay, seems like everything has been successful. Let's serve the application, and let's close this one, and let's go to the application. Definitely we are going to log in with the admin account because we created the all the things for that user only. So the credentials are admin@admin.com, password is password. Okay, seems like we are already logged in. I'm gonna delete the cache, the cookie. Where is it? Now refresh the page. We will have to log in now. Okay, logging into the admin account, admin@admin.com, password is password, remember me. Okay, so here we are on the dashboard with all the things that we seeded, and that is it for this video. In the next video we are going to change this, and if I log in from another user, I should not see this user details, and we will carry on from there. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.